Dito sa possession ng TNT, walang mapasahan si Eram kaya nag-flash sa elbow si RHJ and makakascore siya dito. Tira talaga ito ng import and this is already game 4 and at this point, Ginebra knows he can hit that spot if given the enough space, which I think nagkulang si Sistan dito in terms of really contesting it. Kung nagagawa niya makadribble ng ganyan in front of a 6'8", it only means there's a lot of space given and then see the jumper. No challenge at all. Now, sa kabila naman kay JB, look at what space was given. Kinailangan niya pa mag-step back to create separation and it was still contested by RHJ. So, hindi talaga yan magiging easy shot. Dito nagkaroon ng switch pero it is still the same approach gaya ng games 2 and 3. Walang space na binigay si Eram para maging komportable si JB to shoot or even create plays for his teammate na usual na ginagawa niya if he can't score. At walang movement din sa mga kampi niya and this is the game plan ng TNT since game 1 pa. Isa pa sa napansin ko na lapses ng Ginebra sa Game 4 is the rotation ng defense sa mga shooters sa labas, especially during transitions. Gaya nito, tao ni James Oftana pero matik ang kukuha niya na si Pringle. Now, di nila nabasa na walang bantay si Montalvo. Then, nung kumati to si Scotty, ang automatic na kukuha sa kanya. Pero Jamie was nowhere near Mikey Williams and open na open siya dyan sa corner. Then, dribble penetration by Mikey, nag-help si Pringle kaso Montalvo was again left open. So, I think ang dapat na mag-rotate dito ay si Jamie ulit, then Scotty and Oftana. But no one contested the shot kaya nakapukol si Kip dito. Now, sa possession ulit ng Ginebra, ito yung sinasabi ko na TNT made JB uncomfortable that he can't even create plays for his teammates. And may tira din sa mid-range na si JB pero kita mo na hesitant na siya. Then when he tried using the C-stand screen, andun agad yung depensa ni Eram at RHJ. Though nakascore sila dito pero the only option is to go one-on-one na hindi play ng Ginebra unless it's an isolation for JB. Ito okay na yung closeout nila sa mga shooters pero yung defense sa pick and roll masyado maluwag. Pringle going under the screen then mapipin daw na siya dyan ni RHJ. Kaya yung defense si C-Stan mapipilitan mag-help doon kay Import dahil ina-anticipate niya yung jumper nito, leaving Montalvo wide open sa tres. Then ito ulit allowing RHJ to drive without challenging him or pahirapan kahit paano yung atake niya. As you can see, nag-backpedal si C-Stan habang nakatingin na lang si JB. Tapos allowing him to take his mid-range shot again with that space and not extending on defense dahil na-atras talaga si C-Stan. Maybe because he is anticipating na mag-drive hard ito kaya napakadali ng mga jump shot niya. Itong pick and roll na solusyonan na nila yan noong game 3 by using hedge defense pero nag-drop cover si C-Stan anticipating yung drive ni Castro. Kaso nung nagpop-out si RHJ, natiraan ulit siya dyan sa free throw area naman. Another factor sa pagkapanalo ng TNT bukod sa import nila is itong production ni Oftana na missing in game 3 pero bumawi ito sa game na ito and walang tumapat ng production niya from Ginebra which is expected from Maya and even Pinto as off-the-bench support. Then turning point kung bakit nakalayo ang TNT sa second quarter is yung sunod-sunod na turnover nila. Una is itong sundot ni Castro kay Pinto giving them early offense of a 3 ni Castro and look at the defense once again. Then sumunod itong pagkakadula si Pinto kaya naagaw ito and another points of turnover na naman. Tapos yung 50-50 ball is also on the side of TNT at dahil dito kaya nakakuha sila ng 3 offensive rebounds which gave them another point sa pangatlong pagkakataon of a 3-pointer by Oftana over Gray. Next, nag-overplay naman ng Ginebra dito kaya nakaslip sa screen si RHJ at nung nag-adjust si Scotty sa depensa, walang nag-rotate for him sa tao niya na si Cabontin na naiwan sa opposite corner. Dito I think JB should be the one to cover Cabontin pero nakaligtaan ulit nila yan and ang tagal na open ni Cabontin dyan before taking a 3-pointer. Pagpasok ng third, umabot ang lamang ng TNT by 23 points and na-trim pa iyan ng Ginebra by 11 but it was the closest they could get dahil lagi may sagot ng TNT sa mini runs nila and the outside shooting is still clicking para sa tropang Giga.